Welcome back everyone, I'm the Depressed Dior and this is Labyrinth for Touhou 2. Yukari said something about floor 16. Let's see what that's all about. There's only literally one place we haven't been to yet. And it's right over here. Notice that the barrier's gone. Oh, that's strange. What is? I was quite sure that the tear in space I sensed after we defeated that gooey monster was around here, but now that we're close, I can't feel anything at all. What does that mean? How would I know? Those monsters themselves are incomprehensible to begin with. It's about time for the boss of all these monsters to appear, ain't it? You know, like how the one that stays in the shadows and hides their power levels are always the strongest? I could do without that, thank you very much. But, huh? Is there someone on the floor there? Eh? Who's that? Let's go take a look. Ah! She's awake. Phew. Huh? Who are you? Where am I? Ah. This one can talk. I guess she's not the boss of those monsters then. Good. Good. You be quiet for a second. This is the inside of the Great Tree. What are you doing here? Great Tree. Eh? What's that? This is pretty high up too. If you made it this far solo, I guess you've gotta be pretty strong, huh? Haven't seen you around before though. Eh? You don't know her, Marissa? Raymond, do you know her? I don't. What? Someone who's strong enough to make it this far, but not known by either Rainbow or Marissa? I can't believe it. Wait a second. You're calling me strong? That's a joke and a half. I barely passed phys ed. And what's this great tree you keep talking about? And where are we? You mean this isn't the forest behind the university? University? What? Where's that? Is it even a place? What's going on here? Oh, stupid Mari. I told her we should have gone back home for the day. We seem to be holding different conversations here. Where in the world did you come from? The university is the highest level academic center in the outside world. In other words, this girl seems to have arrived from the outside world. The outside world? I'm pretty sure I was just in the mountain forest behind the university. What's going on? May I have your name? I haven't introduced myself, have I? My name is Renko. I'm a university student majoring in quantum mechanics and unified physics. I'm Yukari, nice to meet you. So, Renko, this place is called Gensokyo. It's a mysterious place connected to the world you came from, but kept apart by a barrier. The barrier that isolates Gensokyo from the outside world is extremely strong, so it should not be a triviality to arrive here from the outside. How did you manage to come to Gensokyo? I was deep in the mountain forest behind the university with Mari. When we found some strange barrier thing, we wanted to investigate it properly today, but when Mari touched the barrier, it suddenly... Ah! Where's Mari? Where did she go off to? Mari? That's another name I've never heard. I shall explain what I suspect happened. The two of you happened to tamper with a barrier, correct? You don't appear to have any power to manipulate barriers, so I'll take it that this Mari person was the one who touched it. When she touched the Great Hakurei barrier, something happened which led to Gensokyo absorbing the two of you from the outside world. Based on this, Mari's power to control barriers probably isn't very high. Maybe. Mari always had some strange ability to see weird things like barriers and such, but she recently found out she could touch them too. We ended up experimenting with her touching a barrier close to the university. Wait, that doesn't matter right now. Do you know where Mari is? If anything happens to her, You don't need to worry too much. Mari was probably warped somewhere around Gensokyo, like you. Given that you appeared within this great tree, it's highly likely that she's been thrown somewhere here as well. Ah, so basically two girls from the outside world got spirited away and landed within this great tree. That sounds a fair summary as any. You should have just explained it that way from the beginning, but if that's the case, not to scare anyone, but we don't have much time to waste, you know. Quite a number of the humans from the outside that get spirited away here ended up being eaten by yokai. And this great tree filled to the brim with monsters is probably even worse. No way, I can't let Mari get eaten. Please save Mari, I'll do my best to help out too. Help? What can you even do? Would math help? Yukari's fox can do all the math we need, I believe. What? Please just save her! Now, don't scare her so much. Let's put her up at the end of the village for now, then go save that Mari girl for her, shall we? We'd be wandering around the Great Tree anyway, regardless. I suppose so. Now that we've met her, it's not like we can just say, oh, that's nice, but I don't care one bit. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. Saying we'll save her is all well and good, but where could she be? This Great Tree's pretty darn big. We're going to have to keep walking till our legs are numb, aren't we? I guess that's all we can do. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Renko Usami. More on her later. You gotta go save Mari. Alright. Why is that spot pulsing? Oh, that's because that's where I'm at. Gotcha. I was like, what? What's so different about that spot? But no. Anyway, there's a few places we have seals that we haven't broken yet. And hopefully I don't crash the game. Only those who've defeated blah blah blah. I don't know how many, but it's this many. The Flame Longsword. A sword needed to create the powerful light longsword. It only has a low chance to drop from the event battle after clearing the save pointless barrier dungeon, and it's lost forever after a certain point. Annoying. Plus 2 MP, plus 88% attack, plus 80 fire affinity, and then plus 10% fire damage dealt, which is actually kind of interesting. Also, speaking of items, here, get your thingy back. Alright, so that's one thing. Let's go get the other thing. It's over here. Some number of formable enemies, which we did meet the requirements for, so... Dragon's Mane. It's a material. Okay. We can craft one of two items. We can either craft Genji Glove. It was equipped by Elmdor, who appears in Limberry Castle. The Genji armor set only shows up this one time. Although the steal rate displays 0%, the display count doesn't count decimals, so it really just it's really just a low percent chance. Get attack mine speed plus 128%, and occasionally deals double damage. What the hell? And then the strongest armor Heracles can wear, found near a port at the start with no explanation. With this and the 220mm Gaia, Deco must like to, the 20mm Gaia Deco must like to do this, blah blah blah, they're best equipped. It doesn't guarantee wins from mid-game onwards though. Sorry, that was kind of weirdly structured. Chance to do double damage, an attack-based item. And it also essentially has the stats that are perfect for good ol' Parsi. So tell you what, I'll go ahead and craft this. No regrets. And we just crafted enough to get that achievement. Awesome. Main Machine Center creates 50 pieces of equipment. Get a treasure chest key, proof that you kept on making equipment, just like a machine. Unfortunately, we need to make another 50 if you're trying to become a Kappa God. That's going to take some effort. Actually, it doesn't take much effort. I could just craft a bunch of junk. But I'll deal with that later. Anyway. Town of Anubis, step aside. Time to get you the Genji Glove. That thing's awesome. See there, I give it to Byakuran. Nah, it's all Parsi. Here you go, Parsi. Heck of a... It's not much of an attack boost, but it does give a little bit of speed and a whole lot of mind. And the double damage with the randomness of the freaking that her physical attack, it could be pretty crazy. Anyway, nothing I can equip there. Kasen, you got anything? Not really. Guess no one can really use the katana. Well, except for Byakuran, but she doesn't really need it either. Okay, cool. Well, found some neat stuff, but not what we're looking for, so let's keep going. Alright, let's take a look at the map again. There's gotta be something we're missing. Ah, I see it. Where are we on the map? We're right there, so we need to go back the other way. I've already saved, so I shouldn't worry about crashing. Though I'm still gonna worry about crashing. Oh, that's a boss. That's not what we're looking for. It's not that, that's for sure. Nothing over there. I know it's on this floor. I've already looked it up. Oh. Let's try regular floor 11, see where that takes us. Unfortunately, I don't really remember my way through this place. I think it's over on that top right corner, which means we need a green switch. Hopefully that's all we need. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna try any of these passageways because I don't really remember where they go. It's been way too long. There's the blue barrier. There's a blue barrier there. But I see an event over there. Hello. What do we have here? There's someone there, though they're on the floor. A young woman lying on a bed of sand. Won't that make for a great piece of art, would it? Anyway, we found her. Let's go save her. Good afternoon. Hello, Poco. Mari, it's you, Mari. What are you doing here? Wait, I should ask that of myself. Forget this stand-up comedy act. I'm so glad I've finally found you. Oh, so this girl here is that Mari who poked a border and got spirited away for her troubles. Mari, are you okay? Do you recognize me? Good morning, Renko. Jeez, is that what you have to say? Are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Do you feel sick or anything? Sick? No, I just feel hungry. Oh, and thirsty too. Practically her first words are to declare she's hungry. She's quite something. I shouldn't have bothered worrying. Now, I would think anyone who collapses in a desert would be hungry and thirsty. She looks a little weak. We should let her rest at our inn for the time being. Yeah, thank you. You've done so much. Ah, yes, that's right. Hey, you've really done a lot for us, and we'd feel really bad if we don't give you anything in return. Would you let Mari and I help you out? Don't worry about that. I'll have some time once we finish up a bit of business we have here. I'll send let's see, send the two of you back to the outside world then. Yep, you two should just rest at the village for now. But that'll be boring. I mean, it'll make us feel really bad. Can't we go along with you, please? Eh? What are we doing is really quite dangerous, you know. Though if we're backing you up, I guess we'd pull through somehow or other. It should be okay to let him come, no? If you told me to sit still at the end too, I'd ask what the heck you're going on. Sorry, I'd ask what the hell you're on, and there's no way I'll actually just stay at the end. I have boredom for sure. Well, fine, I guess. We're always heading back to Gensokyo whenever it gets dangerous anyway. Yay! We'll be in your care for a little while once again. Or sorry, we'll be in your care for a while once again then. Let's resolve this incident together. It's really hard to read complete sentences when the end of the sentence is literally is going off the screen. You sound awfully excited about this. Anyway, we should get Mari back to the end. Ah, yeah, we should. Mari, our adventure starts now. I want water. Are those two really going to be okay? Maribel Han join the party. And there you go. We now have every character. As noted right there. And we got ourselves a Mr. Midnight Oil set out of it. Everyone in Gensokyo, gather all party members available. Mr. Midnight Oil sets, there's so many of them, it should be okay to take one home. Right, finally. We can now see what the fuss is about. These are the only two characters I haven't actually seen, because the little save that was put on the forum, that was kind of a hacked New Game Plus sort of save, didn't have these two characters yet. So, let's go take a look at what we have. Let's go ahead and move out Satori. Renko. And let's go for Maribel Han. Or Han, not Hearn. Go ahead and level up everybody, just to kind of keep things consistent. Okay, let's take a look. Status-wise, Renko has very low stats, for the most part. She has okay... Not really, her stats are kind of just low in general, it looks like. She has a 45 evasion stat, though, which is pretty impressive. Let's take a look at her skills. Alright, Renko. Wait, you're level 190? She levels up fast, that's for sure. Yeah, speed and evasion. Yeah, that's a thing. Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. So she has the same two spells from the previous game. She has Galaxy Stop and Charge. Actually, didn't she have more than that? I'm pretty sure she had more than that. She's also been nerfed. Anyway, Galaxy Stop, 6 mana, all enemies, spirits, really super accurate. Spirit spell that targets all enemies can inflict powerful paralysis, shock, and I'm assuming that's silence. Adds strong effects, but slightly reduces the ATB bar of all front line. Galaxy Stop was pretty ridiculous in the previous game. In the previous game, it did paralysis and slow, and it was pretty much the most potent paralysis in the game. And also came with like a speed debuff, so it was pretty much just awesome all around. In this, it seems it doesn't include the speed debuff, but it does. It also comes with a disadvantage of using your ATB bar. She also had another ability called Debilitate, which was like a super debuff move, but I guess Hina has that now. And her other ability was one that was never really used in the previous game, or at least I didn't use it. It's called Charge. Costs 9 MP. All allies Dark Auxiliary. It's a buff. Powerful auxiliary action that increase all stats of all allies. The effect is large, but it will reduce the HP of all frontliners. So it's a super buff for the front lines, but it does cause damage to everybody. Alright, let's keep going. Easy going. When using concentrates... Okay, we already know about that one. Astronomical Observation lowers the rate at which monster rating counter increases by... Okay, so it reduces the rate that you get random encounters. Maintenance, the bonus of main and sub-equipment. Okay, this is the same thing as Neri's ability. She gets it too. Ability to read the moon. It increases terror, silence, death, and debuff resistance by that much. User excluded. The effects are halved if the user's in the back lines. So she can buff everybody's resistances. And then ability to read the stars, which does poison, paralysis, heavy, and shock. Same effects. It's reduced if it's in the back lines. Or if she's in the back lines, not it. Stealing Club. If Mari and Renko are on the front lines, all the user's stats increase by that much, and upon the user's turn recovers that much life and that much MP. This effect does not occur until an ally or enemy gets a turn. And oh, she has resistance boost. So yeah, so she's all about causing status effects, buffing everybody, and giving a lot of passive buffs. Honestly, pretty cool. I mean, she's not super powerful or anything like that. She wasn't that strong in the previous game. All of her moves had piercing, but they didn't do any really high damage. So she's not about damage. She's full-on support, which I have no issue with. All right, let's take a look at Mari. High magic, so pretty much a spellcaster. Apprentice, barrier, magician? Question mark. All right, let's see what you have. She seems to have. Okay. Oh, okay. I think in the previous game she had like 5 spells, or maybe 4, so it's not too much different. Liberated Abilities. All enemies void. Cannot miss. A void spell that hits all enemies. It has high damage stability since it is not affected by elemental resistances and can't miss. This is as unique as you can get. She has her own element that can't be resisted, which is known as a void. Alright, I can't really say much else about it because I really don't know the damage ratios or anything like that. Chaotic Quadruple Barrier. Single target. Dark Spell. It can inflict shock, terror, and death with quite high effects. Okay, cool. Overflowing Unnatural Power. Self-target that increases her overall stats, but her HP is reduced as a drawback. Okay. So it's a self-buff that hurts her. Not a big deal. And then Mari's DIH Novice Barrier. Special auxiliary action that adds the effect damage dealt on the next attack is increased to all allies. The effect isn't very high. Leveling up the spell will add an HP recovery effect. Okay, so what this does is it gives every character a special effect that increases the damage of their next attack. I don't know by how much. And also if you buff this spell, it will make it into an AoE heal, though I'm not sure by how much. That's really pretty impressive. That's really cool. I like it. Anyway, great incantation. Next, okay, all this does it's the same as Marissa's ability, I believe. Well, Marissa's and Patchoulie's ability, where if you concentrate, your next spell will do more damage. Rapid Charge. This is okay. This is just a sacrifice stamina for more MP. Immediate Concentrate. Battling with Borders. Buff decays slower on the user. That's pretty useful. Ability to see boundaries when the user is attacked or attacked. Okay, that's just another ignore buffs and debuffs type thing. Manipulation of boundaries. On her turn, all enemies have their defense reduced. Pretty cool. And then she has the same Sealing Club ability. Yeah, a really unique sort of caster. I'm not sure if I'll be using her. I think I've used her before. I might go take a look. With that in mind, I also am kind of tempted to go ahead and swap out Satori. Satori isn't bad, but she's not good in my party. And I'll see if I have a character I have never used before, and just use them instead. I know I haven't used Yuyuko, and that would give us a spirit caster, and that's about it. But, we'll see what we can do. I'll take a look. Pretty sure I've used Renko, and I'm pretty sure I've used Mari. I don't think I've used Yuka. Actually, I'm pretty sure I used Yuka. Yuko is probably the only one I haven't used. There might be a healer I haven't used either. We'll see. Actually, I think... yeah, I don't know. I'll take a look. In any case, for now we'll have Atsuo and Satori. And then, alright, so we now meet the requirements of having all characters and all enhanced bosses defeated, which means we pretty much have opened up everything. Our next stop will probably be taking out the enhanced boss rush. I'll probably do some leveling up to get prepared for that, because I already had enough trouble with it as is. But we'll deal with that then. So, until then, I'm the Debuffs, this is Labyrinth of Touhou 2, and off screen I'll take a look and see what my options are for the party. See you guys later.